boy, does this president know how to pack the people in one room? This is incredible. Mr. President, I think you just turned Nevada red today. Mr. President, welcome to Las Vegas. Home of the Running Rebels. Home of the Golden Knights. And the future home of the Las Vegas Raiders. Mr. President, we have 300,000 veterans in the state of Nevada. They're in front of us and they're behind us. And we're thrilled to have them with us today. They want to thank you for delivering a better healthcare system at the VA. Mr. President, our veterans want to thank you for giving them the benefits and the support that they deserve. And Mr. President, we have thousands of military men and women that serve here in the state of Nevada. They want to thank you. They want to thank you for funding our armed forces so that they can do their jobs and serve our country. Mr. President, our military men and women want to thank you for the largest pay raise in the last 10 years. But most importantly, Mr. President, thank you for putting Nevada back to work. Because of your administration, Nevada families have more money in their paychecks. Nevada families have more money in their pockets. And Mr. President, because of this stock market that you just mentioned, they're doing better with their pensions and their 401ks. Mr. President, it's an honor to work with you and putting Nevada back to work. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Dean. And Dean really is a champion. And I can tell you, I work with him. He's a champion for our workers, our families, and for our veterans. And we have to keep him. He led the charge in Congress to pass the most significant veterans reforms in half a century, including the VA Accountability Act. You know what that is? That means people that work in the VA are accountable if they don't treat our veterans well, if they don't do a good job, if they're sadists and you have that, if they steal and you have that, we say sorry, but you are fired. Before, you couldn't do that. You couldn't do it. Now you can do it. That's been 45 years they've been trying to get it. It doesn't sound like much. It's everything. So much. And most importantly, 46 years. VA choice. This is where a veteran has to wait long periods to see a doctor. No longer. They now go and see a private doctor if there's a line. They don't have to wait for 12 days, for 20 days, for 40 days. They go see the doctor. We pay for the doctor, and they get taken care of. They get taken care of. And Dean has led the effort in Congress to fully fund Veterans Affairs. It's a big deal, and he's been really great. He really has. So I just want to say there's been no better friend. We started off slow, but we ended up strong. I've had no better friend in Congress than Dean Heller. So thank you. We've got to elect Republicans. That means a great congressman, potential congressman, and we have to get Dean to fight for Nevada, to fight for our heroes, and to help us make things honest around here. You know what's going on. So we're going to drain the swamp. Drain the swamp. In exactly 1 month, October 20th. So you can vote early, but you gotta get out and vote. And remember this, Dean's Democrat opponent, Wacky Jackie Rosen, she doesn't get it. Jackie Rosen is bought and paid for by her donors, 100%. She doesn't even want to go to a debate with Dean. She doesn't want to debate. I said, hey Dean, when's the debate? And he said she won't debate me. That's not good. That's not good. Rosen doesn't represent Nevada's values. She represents the extreme liberal values of her out-of-state donors, funding almost 90% of her campaign. But even that, just so you understand, she's going to do whatever Pelosi and Schumer tell her to do. It doesn't. Every one of them, they come in and they say, oh, we want to be bipartisan. They never vote for us. Jackie Rosen voted no on tax cuts. You know that. She voted for the disaster, which is really being changed rapidly. You know, we got rid of the individual mandate, the most unpopular thing. The disaster known as Obamacare. Jackie Rosen voted against Kate's Law. And she voted in favor of deadly sanctuary cities, which nobody wants. And Jackie Rosen voted against the VA Accountability Act. How do you do that? How do you do that? So she really, if you think about it, she voted for criminal aliens against veterans, for criminal aliens against citizens of our country. That's where she is. You don't want her. You don't want her. A vote for Wacky Jackie is a vote for the extreme agenda of those people. As Pelosi Schumer wanted. It's a vote for more taxes, seriously. It's a vote for more taxes, more crime, and more onerous regulation, which stops everything from happening. You know, we cut regulations more than any administration in the history of our country, and I did it in less than 2 years. And it's one of the reasons that you have all of those jobs. It's one of the reasons that you can now go out and look for another job if you're not happy, because everybody wants to hire you and you're getting higher wages for the first time in 21 years. The new platform of the Democrat Party is radical socialism and open borders. And I won't allow the United States of America to become the next Venezuela. That's what they want to do. So, we started the wall a year ago. We've done a lot. We've rebuilt a lot of sections of wall in San Diego and a lot of areas. We're starting a big brand new section. We spent $1.6 billion, then another $1.6 billion. Unfortunately, sadly, because of the Democrats' obstruction, only $1.6 billion. Sounds like a lot, but it's not when you're talking about what we're talking about. $1.6 billion was just approved. I'm not thrilled, but after the election, they're all telling me we're getting our wall the way we want it. So let's see what happens. Let's see if they can. In this election, and by the way, we want that wall. We want that wall. You know what? I could knock it out, because I do that well. That's what I do well, I build. We could knock that wall out in 1 year if they gave us the funds. I'll tell you what though, if you look at Schumer and these people, even though they know you need the wall, they all voted for the wall in 2006. They voted for border security. And then they found out, oh gee, maybe from their standpoint they can't do that, but they all voted for it. Hillary Clinton voted for it, right? Remember her? But I'll tell you this. Everybody knows how is our Justice Department doing? So they all wanted the wall. We're going to get the wall. But it would be a lot easier if you get Republicans in there to vote for us, okay? Because their whole agenda on bigger things we can get. You see what we've got. We've got things that we got $700 billion to rebuild our military. We then got $716 billion to rebuild it. Second year, $716 billion. But their whole agenda, they know we want the wall, they want to oppose it, they want to obstruct it, they want to resist. You know that campaign? It's called Resist. Honestly, they're lousy politicians, their policy is terrible, but they're good at sticking together and resisting. That's all they can do. And you are witnessing it right now that we're going to be victorious. Watch. It's all they're good at it. Resist. You know, they see the signs. Resist, resist. We're for building great economies, they're for resisting. That's what it's all about. But this election, you have to vote for candidates who really know what your heart says, what your values are. You have some great Republican candidates, and a lot of people think that I'm always angry at Congress. I'm angry at Democrats because of what they're doing to our country. I'm angry at Democrats because of what they do to our country. Today's Democrat Party is held hostage by left-wing haters, angry mobs, socialist fanatics, deep state bureaucrats, and their fake news allies. This is the big, that's their best problem. That's their best problem. those people right there. I can't tell you how dishonest and corrupt so much of the media is. I can't even explain it. Impossible to explain. Nobody would believe it. Nobody would. And I don't mean everything. You have some fine people, some fine reporters. I know them. Fine reporters. Look, all the red lights are starting to go off. You have some fine people and some wonderful, wonderful professional reporters. But I watch the coverage that we get, and it is so unfair. We could have the greatest success, like, for instance, in North Korea. We're doing great. We're doing great. Moving along. What do they say? There's nothing they can say. So they say, he met with them. That's a defeat because we met. They can't say anything else. They said he met. So many things. They come up, and then they say, oh, it's not moving fast enough. They've been covering these Democrats for decades. They haven't done a thing. I left. What did I leave? 3 months ago? We're doing great. But these are people that will take a great story and make it as bad as possible. They'll take an okay story and make it horrible. So, I cannot tell you strongly enough, that is the single greatest ally of the Democrats. Without them, they wouldn't be getting 5% of the vote. I'll tell you, it's true. It's fake news. Fake news. And you know, I have to say this. When I won the election, we won. I didn't win. We won the whole thing. We won. The New York Times, they apologized to their subscribers because they covered the election so badly. Because the subscribers say, how could this happen? He got nothing but bad stories. Because people don't read the New York Times. Because it's a dishonest newspaper. It's terrible. But I'll tell you what. I'll tell you. When we won, they suffered. But I said, I got one thing that in interviews, I said, you know the good news? I'll start now getting fair press. And it happened for about a week. And now they're worse than they ever were. But it doesn't seem to have much of an impact, does it? Not much of an impact. So, the resistance, to an extent because of them, is filled with anger because their policies have been exposed as failure. Real anger. The forces opposing us in Washington are the same people who squandered trillions of dollars overseas, who sacrificed our sovereignty, who shipped away our jobs, who oversaw the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of the world. That's what happened to our country. And we're now recovering. We're bringing back our jobs. We're bringing back our company. In 2016, the American people voted to reject this corrupt globalism. Hey, I'm the President of the United States. I'm not